Arrowhead Stadium is known to have a tailgating experience that rivals that of large colleges. Its fans are around. They're going to make some noise. At the 30, at the 40, dropped at the 44-yard line. Excellent return on the kickoff.
You know, that's one of those plays that as a kick returner, you don't always run to the hole when you see it. You kind of run away from the hole, and then at the last second you make a break into the hole so that they don't know where the hole is because you're not running in that direction. Does that make any sense?
Passes on the move. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. Makes the short throw. Beeson makes the tackle. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them drive. Catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
Gets the pass off. Johnson bats it down. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Gets the pass out. The stop was made by Adrian Wilson.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Sims knocks it away. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. Short throw. But not before he gives the Chiefs a first and goal. Made by Ernie Sims.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain. When you have a receiver with that kind of ability, just give him a chance to work one-on-one on the outside. He'll take care of the rest.
Pierce tacks on the extra point. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. He makes it to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, the other team just scored a touchdown. They have to try and recapture that momentum and get this game going back in your direction.
He's there for the catch. The stop was made by Simmons.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
Hands it to the back. He lost yardage on the play.
Wow, did you see the hit on that play? That's one of those you kind of stagger back to the huddle and you talk to the quarterback and you say, how about a pass on this one?
Gets the ball away. Almost picked. And that incomplete pass will probably lead to the punting unit coming out onto the field as they go 3 and out.
Yeah, that series just never seemed to get off the ground. Nothing they tried there seemed to work.
Stone fields it at the 26. He takes it back to the 43. The Chiefs got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. Throws it out. He leads. It's caught.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
will tackle him for a loss at the 38-yard line.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you can see there really was no hole, and the running back was just a place to go.
Bring him down.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
He throws short.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Gives it off.
What a run that was. He was trapped behind the line of scrimmage. It looked like he was going to go down for a big loss. Instead, he breaks the tackle and runs it in for the touchdown.
Pierce is good on the point after.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
Really, a game like this can quickly get out of hand, and before you know it, you have to get away from that game plan and start taking more chances.
Gets the pass away. He's tackled around the 34-yard line by Merriweather.
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
He goes up high for the catch.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
Brought down behind the line.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time is big.
Passes it. He makes another catch. Jenkins makes the tackle.
The Dolphins are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third.
They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 22-yard line by Merriweather. That's a gain of 5. That brings up second down. And it's completed.
Only gained about on that. Sometimes as an offense, as long as it's not a negative play, it's a positive.
Still makes the tackle.
That was a tough couple of yards right there, but oftentimes those little 2-yard gains that move the sticks can make such a big difference in the game.
It's the tailback. Smith picks up 5 yards with the carry. This is the 10th play of the drive. Smith gets another carry. Thornton drops him for a loss at the 13-yard line.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive. Just missed that time.
And he makes it.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
So the score now, the Dolphins 3, the Kansas City Chiefs 14. He'll return it from the 1. Drop at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs scored a touchdown on their previous drive and will look to extend their 2-possession lead some more. They'll start this drive at the 29-yard line. Here's the pass.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Passes.
The Chiefs are doing a pretty good job in the passing game. The receivers are finding some space in the secondary, and the ball is getting there on time.
Everybody just calm down.
First down now, and 10 to go.
Pace. So let's go. Blue 95. Let's get that ball. Blue 95.
He fights forward to about the 39 before he gets taken down.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Francis had the coverage on the play.
Let's go, man. Keep your head, baby. Keep your head.
Gets the pass away. Can't make the catch in traffic.
Moore was defending on the play.
And he missed it wide left. The Dolphins will Castle hands off. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. 4-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. Second and 6. Throws it short, and he caught it. Runs right through the tackle.
The Dolphins are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
It goes straight to the back. He's dropped for a loss.
The Dolphins are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around, because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
Not much on that play. It's 3rd and 10. The pass is away. The stop was made by Simmons. Again with his 4th catch of the game. Into the pocket, and they've got him.
That was very good. Chiefs.
Smith runs a counter. He didn't get back to the line.
The Dolphins are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow, because this does not bode well for them.
He passes short. He got depleted. Casey with his 3rd reception. So it's 4th down, and the field goal unit is out to try this 34-yarder. Hits the upright, no good. The offense will 4-yard. Throws it. Pass is complete. Kirk makes his 3rd grab. Bard was there to
See that like that. Came back around with the counter, just simply out of position. Those big offensive linemen able to get on him, pick up a big gain.
short throw to the left. He knocks it away. John Beeson
had the coverage on the play.
Short pass to his left. Tackle was made by John Beeson.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Give to the tailback. And they didn't get it.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
He just showed off his incredible leg strength there. What a kick.
Wow. Can you believe he made that? That's my expert analysis there. Wow.
Dropped at the 26-yard line. They take the field, and they have to be a little frustrated that they couldn't get the ball through the upright. Hands it to the back. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback block is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
That's a 3-yard gain.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Short pass. He's dropped around the 31-yard line by Simmons.
The Chiefs came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
He breaks the tackle.
The Chiefs will look to follow up that field goal, but at least they've looked sharp and they don't want to lose that edge.
And I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Terrible. Holding. Terrible offense. Repeat, first down.
So the penalty puts them back for a 1st and long. The stop was made by Francis. 10-yard pickup on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Forte takes the give. He makes his way to about the 48.
The Chiefs have decided that they're going to come out and run the ball on this defense, and so far there's no sign that they won't succeed.
Got to him just as he released it.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Throws short. Griffin was there to bring him down.
The Chiefs are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense.
Here's the throw.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
Another one. Bard makes the tackle.
They are not ready for us.
This is the 8th play of this drive. Passes it out. It's tipped. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing 3rd down. Here's the give. Cuts back, and he's dropped. Forte gains about 4 yards on the play. It's good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. So after that kick, the score is now the Chiefs 20, the Miami Dolphins 3. Again, fields it at the 3. Gets to about the 27.
The Dolphins are looking to dig themselves out of this big hole that they've dug themselves into, and at the very least, you have to show the guys on the other bench you're not going to roll over.
Castle hands off. Still on his feet.
The Dolphins had very little success running the ball so far, but that time they were able to create a little push and
He takes it. They got one. Still working. The offense calls a timeout, and that was their last. They snap it to the back. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Time for a short break as we send you to the studio for stats and highlights.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Here are the scores from around the NFL. Let's turn to your game stats. There was a big discrepancy in the number of plays run by each team in the first half, and the edge was held by Kansas City has the lead, 20-3. Now let's take a look at some of the top plays from the first half.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium. There's a flag on the play. He can't bring him down. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
Holding by the receiving team.
The Dolphins will begin this drive at the 13. Castle hands off. A pickup of about 3.
very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Passes the ball. Jackson is there on the tackle. Casey is able to make his 4th reception. So it's now 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Throws it. Is there for the catch.
The Dolphins are continuing to find success throwing the ball. The pass protection is solid, and the defense with a very conservative approach playing off these receivers, allowing them to get open.
Gets the pass off. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down. Gets the pass out.
The Dolphins are getting on a bit of a roll here. Execution.
Pass races to the end zone.
Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
Pickett tacks on the extra point. Here's your sprint. Down in the end zone. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Short throw to the right. John Beeson was defending on the play.
You have to admire his courage. He's not afraid to make any throw, anytime, anywhere, but he's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Flips it out short. The stop was made by Francis.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Dumps it out right. Johnson is there on the tackle.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards him.
Forte gets it on the inside. Forte gets about 4 yards on the play. The running back has it. Still moving. Gains his way to the 43-yard line before he's gang tackled. They hand it off. Ernie Sims makes the tackle. That's a 2-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. Completes it, but he can't get both feet in.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Let's go, baby. Get ready.
And it looked like they jumped early.
Still 3rd down.
That brings up 3rd and 13. Ball on the 46-yard line. Throws it short. It's broken up.
We need some attention.
And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
And takes a terrible bounce.
The Dolphins got a little boost on that last series by punching it in. Now they want to build on that.
Here's the give. He is hit hard on the play. About 4 yards on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Gets the ball away. Tackle was made by Brandon Merriweather.
The Dolphins' passing game continues to impress. There's almost no resistance when they try and throw the ball. It seems like they're getting 10 to 15 yards every time.
He'll get the call again, and he makes it out to about the 47-yard line before he's wrestled to the ground. They go with the run. Gains his way to the 40-yard line before several defenders bring him down. Hands it off. The stop was made by Bunkley.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Here's the give. Still pushing. They get a good 7 yards on that play. That'll bring up 3rd down.
good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Pickett can bring his team within a touchdown. No good. They'll get the ball here at the 38. They give it to the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 41 and dropped. That will be enough for the first. Kansas City will go with the Wildcat. And the snap goes right to the back. Tackle was made by Barwin. 3rd and 5 coming up. And the pass is in. Hill had Ted Ginn is the return man. And not a good bounce on the punt. And this is a great opportunity to get back into this ballgame. This offense needs to put a nice drive together right now. They'll give it off here. The stop was made by from their own 21-yard line. Tackle was made by White. They get 5 yards on the play, and so it'll be 3rd down. Makes the catch. Breaks a tackle. The stop was made by Merriweather.
The Dolphins have been unstoppable when they go to the pass. You think the defense will make some kind of adjustment at halftime, but so far that just doesn't seem to be the case.
They give it to the tailback. Tackle was made by Butler. A pickup of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. So at the end of 3, our score is the Chiefs 20, the Dolphins 10. The Dolphins have possession of the ball to start this final quarter, and they're looking to close the gap. He throws right. Has 5. 1st and 10. Short throw to the right. And he's hammered at the 42-yard line. Ginn brings in his 50th catch of the season. He'll get it again. Hit and drop behind the line.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Catches it, and he's dropped. Ginn is proving once again that he is an extremely versatile weapon, passing the century mark in receiving with that reception. Good gain through the air will set him up with another 1st and 10. Castle will hand it off. Down he goes, but he gives the Dolphins a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and the offense would love to get into the end zone to make this a game again.
Sure is nice to have one of those big tanks sitting over there on the sideline that you know, when you get down on the goal line, that one guy is going to be able to stick it in. Nice run by the fullback.
It's good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Stone from the 1. Brought down at the 32-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Hands it to the back. They get a good 7 yards on that play. That brings up second down.
You get it back right here. Touchdown time.
It goes straight to the back. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure.
All right, I got you. Let's go get it. We need to stand right here.
Yes, he got there.
Yeah, but there aren't too many times that you're going to break a quarterback sneak for 40 yards. You need a couple of yards, first down.
It's the tailback. Gains his way to the 49-yard line before he's dropped by a host of tacklers. They go with the run. He's hammered in the backfield.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Runs over tackler. He's knocked out at the 27. He's tough to bring down.
That guy's like trying to tackle an oak tree. You might shake the branches a little bit, but he's not going to fall down.
Dumps it out right. The stop was made by Francis.
Yeah, really not what defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively. You think you're in the right spot. You're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's...
John Beeson gets to the quarterback for the first time this year. Short throw to the left. They bring him down, and it's first and goal. Kirk now has 5 catches. First down now. They'll be looking for 6 points here.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
End zone interception.
Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did back in, made the pick, just a real heads-up play.
Castle gives it left. Not sure if I agree with that call at all.
Yeah, the running game at this point works against you on a couple of fronts. One, you're not going to get typically a big play out of it, and that clock keeps on ticking.
Too close to call. Here comes the chain gang. He did get enough for the first. Merriweather is there on the tackle. That's a 2-yard gain.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Comes down with it. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20. Matt Castle has done a great job leading this offense through the air as he connects once again for the score. He now has thrown for 20 on the season. Up and good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. 4. They can't bring him down. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Forte on the inside handoff. 3 yards there. That'll bring up second down. Rolls right. All kinds of pressure. Beeson makes the tackle.
Boy, in that kind of situation, you just think that if they're going to pick up the first down on you, they're going to have to do it throwing the football. But that time, the quarterback got out in the open field and got it done.
They get 3 yards on the play.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Passes on the move. He laid it in there perfectly. That was a well-thrown ball.
And we talk so much about arm strength for the quarterback position, but sometimes you have to be able to put a little touch on it, and that was pretty.
Passes to his left. Griffin is there on the tackle. He's there for the catch once again. That's number 2 on this offensive possession.
You know, you hear all the time about quarterbacks getting into a rhythm, but sometimes a quarterback and a receiver can get into a rhythm where the quarterback begins to look to one guy a little bit more because he feels more comfortable, and I think that's beginning to happen now.
Holding offense. Repeat, second down.
Throws it out. And the pass falls incomplete.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks. This guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it. We'll get it next time.
There for the reception.
They have one more shot now to get the first down, so really no reason to go for it all on that last play.
And he's hit as he throws. They bring him down, and it's first and goal.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Short pass to his left. 7 yards there.
Little out route against zone coverage. Typically, zone coverages will give you that almost all the time. They're more defending the deep pass.
Let's go.
It's the tailback. Is it a touchdown? This will not be a touchdown. He slides. Makes the short throw. Not sure if he got in. They're saying no score on the play. Hassel will have to start this drive deep in his own territory. They'll work the left side.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
The Chiefs just took their first time out. Tackle was made by Simmons. That's a 2-yard gain.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Gets the pass away. Ward on the receiving end there, and that's catch number 1 in the game. He's been held in check so far. The Chiefs take a timeout, and now they have no timeouts remaining. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 25. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They take a knee. From their own 23-yard line. That's all from Kansas City. Highlights are coming up next.